Imagine standing on your land, watching a machine drill deeper into the earth. You wait for water to gush out, but after drilling two boreholes, 76 meters and 154 meters, you find nothing. Thousands spent, hope lost. Imagine the frustration, the heartbreak, and the lingering question, why? This is my story, a gamble where science, patience, and resilience rewrite the narrative of failure. Drilling a borehole is a high-stakes gamble. You invest thousands with no guarantee of water. My experience, 2 depths, 0 water, left me frustrated. But the story didn't end there. Days later, a faint trickle appeared. Why? The answer lies in science, not luck. I'll be honest, when both boreholes came up dry, I felt robbed. Not just financially, but emotionally. The promise of water seemed like a mirage, always out of reach. But then something unexpected happened. A few days later, a small trickle of water began to seep into one of the boreholes. It wasn't much, but it was enough to spark curiosity and hope. Why does this happen? How can you drill so deep and still not hit water? The answer lies in the science of aquifers and geology. Aquifer recharge. Groundwater doesn't flow like a river underground. It seeps slowly through porous rock layers. Sometimes after drilling, it takes time for water to recharge into the borehole. Permeability issues. If you're drilling in low permeability rock, water moves at a snail's pace, barely enough to fill a glass over days. Depth matters. If you don't reach a robust aquifer, you might only find traces of water, or none at all. My 154-meter hole hit a low permeability layer. Water moves slower than molasses here, but after days, gravity pulled droplets through microscopic cracks. A tiny recharge, not a gusher, but a start. Drilling for water is like gambling with nature. You pay up front with no guarantees, and when you lose, when the borehole is dry, you still pay. It feels unfair, doesn't it? But here's the thing, even in failure, there's potential. I learned the hard way. Drilling blind is like betting your savings on a coin flip. Here's what actually works. 1. Hydrogeological surveys are key. Before drilling, invest in a proper survey. This helps identify aquifers and reduces the risk of failure. Think of it as an X-ray for the earth. It shows where water hides. 2. Consider depth carefully. My 154-meter borehole? Turns out the sweet spot was 180 meters. Sometimes 10 more meters makes all the difference. 3. Patience pays off. Water might not appear immediately. Pumping periodically can help draw out more water over time as aquifers recharge. 4. Consult experts. Geologists and hydrogeologists can provide insights that save time and money. So why did water eventually appear in my borehole? Several factors could explain this. Seasonal changes might have increased groundwater availability. Sediments clogging the borehole could have cleared naturally. Slow seepage from nearby aquifers gradually filled the space. This isn't just science. It's a reminder that nature operates on its own timeline. We often assume that drilling deeper or spending more guarantees success, but this experience taught me otherwise. Sometimes it's about thinking bigger, challenging assumptions about how we interact with natural resources. Groundwater isn't infinite or predictable. It requires respect and understanding. And when we take risks, like drilling, we must also accept that failure is part of the journey. Even if your borehole yields just a trickle today, don't lose hope. That trickle could grow into something sustainable tomorrow, with patience, effort, and care. If you've ever faced challenges like this, or if you're considering drilling for water, remember this story. Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's build a community that learns from each other. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories about resilience and innovation in everyday life.